with Sefer Shmiras Haloshon. Today's topic is idle conversations. Okay. Distinguished Torah scholar offered the following advice. On Shabbos afternoon, in the summertime, when Shalosh Seudos often ends before dark, and people go outside to enjoy fresh air, never stand outside of the synagogue or study hall and carry on a conversation with someone. When such conversation do take place, what usually happens is the two people are joined by third and fourth until the large group is congregated. Each person proceeds to relate whatever interesting development occurred in his business, on his street, or elsewhere during the week, and during the week that passed. Inevitably, such discussion lead to Lashon Hara and lightheadedness. And who are to blame? The two who initiated the discussion. A wise man will consider ramification of these actions before he acts. So it's very interesting. In the summer we have longer days, of course, right? Of course, as we all know. And according to this, it's in some communities they do mincha a little earlier. I'm not sure why is that the case. I'm not sure, right? But then between mincha and marif, there is still some time. So in the places where I live, they actually not all, but most of the places they do mincha 1 hour and a quarter before the Shabbos ends. So that way, we do mincha. Then whoever goes to Shiur Shlishi goes to Shiur Shlishi. So it's like 1 hour. So until they eat, not even 1 hour until they eat. Until they say Birchas Hamazon. It's not too much time to socialize, and then they come back. Right? Whoever wants to learn. I never go there. Always learn, but it's not much time basically. But here they say that the Shiur Shlishi ends very early, so everybody goes outside, and you can only it's very simple to predict how it's going to end up. People who are not learning, or even people who are learning, but there is nobody to talk to, so they don't want to feel left out. So they start a conversation that other people are interested in, right? That's a big issue, right? So don't put yourself in all of the situations. I would say this the righteous seek to find favor in the very area in which they sinned. Okay? So Tanchuma Parsha Beshalach 24. Therefore, the first step for one who has caused the others to accept or speak Loshon Hara is to accustom himself not to seek among the groups who engage in idle discussion, contrary to his habit thus far. According to Shlach, this suggestion is alluded in a verse, "Do not be a gossip monger among your people," Vayikra 19:16. This can be interpreted homiletically, Rehil, gossip monger, right? Do not walk among your people. So it's like a abbreviation. Rehil. I don't know. Okay. Maybe from the back to the front. I don't know. There is a man where you are liable to repeat past sins. So let's do this piece again, and we're going to explain. So our sages teach that the righteous seek to find favor in a very area in which they sinned, and it's from Medrash Tanchuma. So in simple words, what it says here, wherever this question that was asked in a different context a few times in the past 2 weeks, last week for sure, this week I think I don't remember, but for sure in a few times it was asked. So how do you do teshuva? So you do teshuva, you put yourself fences. Right? If you know that you felt in this area, that you will build the fence, right? Therefore, the first step for one who has you see that Tanchuma already called this person righteous. I'm just reading into it, right? So righteous, why? Because the person decided to do teshuvah. As soon as he decided to do teshuvah, he in some sense already righteous. Therefore, the first step for the one who causes others to accept or speak Lashon Hara, whether he said it or he said Lashon Hara, he was one of the listeners, right? Is to accustom himself not to think among the groups who engage in idle discussion. So, and even in idle discussion of like empty words, it's only a matter of time until they start with the weather, with the traffic, with the who is going to win in election, right? But and then it's going to go to Loshon Hara directly. Okay, so do not seek among these idle groups that talk idle talk, contrary to his habits thus far. So he was doing that, and that's how he was the one who is saying Lashon Hara. Now he builds himself fences. That's what we meant when we explained that, right? And he's staying away from this group. According to Shlach, this suggestion is alluding in the verse, "Do not be a gossip monger among you people." So that's the famous one, right? This can be interpreted homiletically: gossip monger, do not walk among your people, among the groups where you are liable to repeat the past sins. So don't put yourself in a dangerous situation. So if you spoke Lashon Hara before, especially in the same group when you feel comfortable, right, with them to share some secrets of others, Chas v'shalom, so that's dangerous. Don't be there. Additionally, one should use the power of speech to arouse his brethren, to strengthen their commitment to Torah and mitzvahs, the mitzvahs observance. And he should strive to bring peace among the Jews. So let's read again and explain. Additionally, one should use the power of speech to arouse his brethren, to strengthen their commitment to Torah and mitzvahs. So meaning, but from my experience, don't try it, from my experience, it's my personal experience, don't try to talk to a group. Because even if one person would want to agree with you, he would be embarrassed to agree with you in front of other person, right? So if you decide to talk to somebody, do it one-on-one. So we had, for many years, we had this policy not to mix guests. So only one guest, or only one family, but not two family, or not two like separate single guys or single girls. Of course, we never invite them in the same time. Of course, not in our house. Right? So it would be girls' night, whether it's like older ladies or men's night, whatever was it. Okay. And right, and like even in friends, it's better not to. If you want to host one person, or if they were very, very similar, like in ideology, so you can have host two. Okay, stop here.